Alright, I'm back at the 4x8 garden. I thought I'd show you a little bit about how the cardboard and all the other stuff like the compost and the kitchen scraps and all that, how they change and how they turn out using this method. A lot of people call it the lasagna gardening method. I call it the, throwing whatever the heck you've got in your garden method. I'm going to drop it down right here and you can see my board there that's eaten up, rotted, because it's been out in the yard for a long time. But I'm going to move that back. You can see an old banana peel there. I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way. Get that tub over there. And we put all kinds of stuff out here. Old banana peels. A lot of things falling apart. Gosh. But anyway, I'm just gonna peel this back, and as I peel it back, you'll be able to see, a lot of what's under here. You see the coffee grounds, all kinds of stuff. But as we get further down in there, you'll notice it's really wet. Oop. That thing's going to root right there. Well, can't see that, can you? Oh, okay, well. Anyway, maybe I can back it up a little bit here. You can see that. No? Okay. But in here, pretty much everything down in there is, rotting, falling apart. There's some little weeds in there growing. A little bit of grass from before. But look at that. I mean, it's damp. Everything in there is starting to rot. It'll sit like that over the winter time. All those leaves, and there's still some green grass under there, but that won't last very long. Just leave it covered up. Right. Cover it all back up here with all your junk that you put in there. Every bit of this will be decomposed by the time spring comes around. But all you gotta do is just layer it. Put it in there, layer it up, let it sit. And the bugs, as it gets warmer, the worms and the bugs, they'll all come out and they'll start eating every bit of that. Alright, well, I don't know. I thought it might be a little more decomposed in there, but we've had some cold days, so the bacteria likes it to be warm, and the bugs like it to be warm as well. And it has been a beautiful day today, but these trees up here, the leaves are off of them now. I can see a squirrel's nest up there, but these trees all they definitely need trimmed back. So I need to go ahead and get out here and do that sometime. Got a lot of leaves down there. I decided to just leave them on the ground this year. That way, the ground have a good cover over it, and it'll also decompose and all that good stuff. Actually, the reason I didn't do it is because my lawnmower broke and I couldn't vacuum it up and put it in the bagger. So, anyway, I guess that's an update on my 4x8 fall garden. I call it fall because I have fallen behind on getting this garden done. It's my fall garden. It's December. I did not intend to grow anything in this. right, this fall, but what I do want to do is have it ready for the spring. I'm gonna keep putting, odds and ends in there, and keep working on it here and there. I'm gonna end up putting some more cardboard around the edge, and as I do that, I'll put like mulch over it. As soon as I get my truck going, I'm gonna run down and get me a truckload of good dirt compost stuff. So whenever I put the cardboard down all around this, then all that mulch and compost stuff is going to go in there. I'm going to fill that thing up, and I'm going to fill it up a little extra because it always settles. Plus I'm going to put it around it, and I'm going to get me some more boards. I've got some out in the shed, but I'm going to start building me another 4x8. I'm going to put the 4x8 over there on that side. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of space, maybe 1.5 feet in between to walk. Have that 4x8 there, and then going over towards the edge of the house there, I'm going to have me another 4x8. But I'll center them out the best I can. I want to walk away on the other side too, so I can get in that little door on the edge of the house there and not mess with that pipe there as well. But anyway, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to get some updates on and notification on whenever I post more videos, and be able to see the progress on some of my projects. See this little garden come on, and hopefully by the spring this will be a nice little greens garden. Have lettuces and kale and turnip greens and stuff like that growing in here. And up there where that mess is, where all that Johnson grass is grown, that's where I did have my garden. I do still have potatoes in the ground up there, so I'm gonna have to go in there and I'm gonna have to clear all that out and then go in there and dig some potatoes. And I've probably got 5 or 6 different types of potatoes in there. I know I've got those little red potatoes. I've got the big russet potatoes, Idaho russet potatoes. I've got the humongous, big old, like triple size potatoes in there. I've got some little fingerling yellow and blue potatoes, and also what do they call those? I forget what they call them. They're like little round potatoes. Like put those in your green beans with onions and potatoes. Man, those things are good. So anyway, I got some work to do. Every time I make a video, I say I've got work to do. But I'm going to be working on that and turn this into... If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll recognize this area as... It used to be my tomato garden. Remember, I put in a tomato garden. That's where it was. Well, yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to upload this. And, if you could, give me some thumbs up. And, just kind of... give me some ideas on, some things to do. Make some comments. Whatever you feel like doing. Alright. Let me get back to looking at that there. I need to go down in the cellar. I think there's raccoons down there. I need to figure out how they're getting in there and get them out. Alright, well, I'll talk to you later. Bye.